Hey, I'm Alan Brito, I'm an architect, and in this video, let me show you if the SketchUp importer for Blender 5.2 still works. In case you are not aware, we are just a few weeks away from a stable release of Blender 5.2, and a lot of people will ask themselves, will my workflow break? Will I need to update any of my add-ons? And in case you are using Blender for architectural development or modeling, visualization, anything related to architecture, trust me, at some point you will need to manage SketchUp files. And to give you an idea of how this works, I have this project here opened in SketchUp 2026. This is SketchUp Pro. And well, I will consider two scenarios. First, if you have access to SketchUp, the process is incredibly easy. If you don't want to use any add-ons or any external resources, just come here under the file, export and choose 3D model. And from the Save As type, you can select from many different file types here, and it's quite easy. You just need to select a file format that is friendly to Blender, something like FBX, OBJ. You will be able to import all of them with no need to use an external add-on. But what if you do not have access to SketchUp Pro? You just have access to the free version of SketchUp, or you can't use SketchUp at all. You just receive an SKP file and you need to open it in Blender. In that case, you should be using this add-on right here from the guys of Red Halo Studio, the SketchUp importer. And their latest release, their latest update was back in January for Blender 5.1, the alpha version of Blender 5.1. So the question is, will it work? Let's find out. I will download this version here, this importer, and I will install that in Blender 5.2. By the way, a quick note, this version here will only works on Windows. It will not work on a Mac because it has a small binary file. I will leave a link in the description for this add-on and an alternative for a Mac version. So let's find out. I will download this file here and we can take a look into Blender 5.2. And here we are in Blender 5.2. First thing that we need to do here is install the add-on. How can we do that? Unfortunately, this add-on is not part of the Blender extensions repository, so you had to download a zip file from GitHub. This is the only way to get the add-on. So go to the Edit, Preferences, and you have two places where you can install the add-on. Under the Get Extensions, if you open here this arrow, you can choose here Install from Disk, and the same option is also available from the add-ons, Install from Disk. So let's use this option here. And this is the zip file that I downloaded from GitHub. Whenever you are installing an add-on in Blender and it doesn't work, one of the first things that you will see is that Blender will display a lot of errors related to Python. So if you select the add-on and hit the install from disk and nothing happens, no errors pop up, this is a good sign that the add-on will work. So install from disk, and here we have it, SketchUp importer. How to remove this add-on in case you don't want to use it anymore? Just expand here this tab and you will find an option here to uninstall the add-on. So how can we bring that SketchUp data to Blender now? If you open, let me first erase everything here that I don't need. If you go to the file, import, you will see that we have a new option here called SketchUp. Let me select this option. And I will get the SketchUp file for that project that I had opened in SketchUp. One nice thing about this add-on is that it will try to convert your SketchUp scenes into Blender cameras, and it will also try to convert your existing materials into Blender materials. So keep those two options enabled if you want to make use of those resources in your Blender file. So press the import SKP here and wait a few moments. It's not that big file, but remember, Blender will have to process every single object on the SketchUp file and convert that into a Blender mesh. So here is the file. If it takes a while, don't panic, just wait, because it is most likely processing in the background. Let's see if it created the cameras, and yes, we have 2 cameras here. And if you want to see what each one of these cameras is looking at, neither of them is an active camera. So select one and press Ctrl 0. And this is what we get, the same scene from SketchUp. Everything here is now a Blender mesh. You can select, press the G key and move things around, apply materials, lights, and render with cycles. And if you want, you can turn this into beam objects with bonsai beam. And this is it. Now you know how to convert or how to import SketchUp files to Blender. And trust me, you will need at some point this add-on in case you adopt Blender as your main resource or main tool to work with architectural design or architectural visualization. And before I forget about it, whenever you receive or you find a SketchUp file that you want to use in Blender, remember to inspect the model or the objects for problems with scale factors. For instance, if you select something like this table here, you will see that Blender is accusing a negative scale here at the bottom. You will see there that it's complaining about this object. And if you go and make an inspection with the 3D viewport sidebar, press the N key here with the object selected, you'll see that the object currently has a negative scale factor, which is quite bad if you plan to use this object with modifiers or create animations with this entity. But luckily, the fix is quite easy. Just select the object, press Ctrl A and choose scale, and you will reset the scale factor. If you randomly select objects in this scene, you will see that a lot of them share this same problem. So you need to inspect them to make sure everything is with the correct scale factor. And this is it. Now you know that the SketchUp importer still works with Blender 5.2. If you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future tutorials about how to use Blender for architecture. And by the way, if you want to keep learning more about this topic, I just released a brand new workshop. It's this workshop here called Blender Precise Modeling from Technical Drawings, where I will provide technical drawings both for architecture and mechanical modeling, and I will explain step by step what you have to do to recreate those objects following the technical reference. I'll be using a few add-ons to do this in Blender. It's not just the default options or the default tools from Blender. I will leave a link in the description. You will support my work here in Blender 2D Architect. By the way, I will leave a discount coupon if you want to get this workshop. And if you are a pro channel member, you will get this workshop for free. So again, I hope you like this tutorial. See you next time. Bye.